Welcome back to Beers, Bikes, and Byways. I'm Gunner. This is Chef.
That's me.
Indeed. And we've got another one of Chef's favorite beers today, an IPA. Just so you know, we like to keep everything up and up. We give everything a fair shake, no matter what it is. If we don't like it, we'll let you know we don't like it. But we're going to give you a fair shake one way or the other. I don't like hazies, period. I never have.
What does hazy mean, do you know?
Beer is old, like ancient old. The style of beer known as IPA or India Pale Ale has only been around 300 years or so, with a rapidly growing consumer base of beer lovers far and wide. The Hazy IPA, first brewed in Waterbury, Vermont in 2004, offers an unfiltered approach, adding non-traditional dimensions to legacy IPA. Debunking the popular wives' tale, IPA did not get its name from the use of hops to preserve the pale ale during its shipping to India in the 1700s. You see, during that time India also had English brown ales on the menu. IPA was marketed to India as a far more refreshing alternative to malty beers in such a warm climate. Sorry to burst anyone's beer bubble. Hazy IPA, as the name implies, is a cloudy unfiltered IPA with hoppy citrus and piney notes, a creamy mouthfeel, full body and fruity esters. Hazy IPA often resembles orange juice, getting its hazy appearance from higher protein grains and tannins. Hazy IPA may also be called New England IPA or NEIPA, East Coast IPA, juicy, or unfiltered. As modern American brewers tell it, the style began in a legendary Vermont brewery called The Alchemist, which released an unpasteurized, unfiltered IPA called Heady Topper.
The hazies just have a particular kind of a burny flavor for me, and I'm not really into it.
That last IPA that we did, I don't drink a lot of IPAs, so, I don't consider myself a fair judge of IPAs in general. All I can do is tell you, this one tastes worse than the last one, or better than the last one. It tastes like
IPAs are all about hops.
Right.
Okay, so you have to kind of know your hops. We are complete novices when it comes to, hey, what's a Cascade taste like? Well, I guess it's a little bit more, fruity and orangey, piney. I don't know. It is what it is.
I don't even want to know.
Yes, we're just going to let you know what we're tasting at the time and kind of how it stacks up to other IPAs we've drank. That's all we can do. And so in the future, in future vids, we're going to break down what hops are what, and what they are supposed to taste like, and how you can kind of pick them out. But that's down the road. Stay tuned for that.
You mean I'm going to have to learn stuff?
Well, I'll do it. I'll take one for the team. It's all good. We'll put some, pretty graphics up. It's going to be a good time. Make sure to like and subscribe. Put your finger on the notification bell button once at least, and share this with a friend.
Right.
Promise us you're going to do it, or we're not doing this anymore.
That's it. Damn, that was pretty good. That was totally unscripted. Who made this?
It's Hazy Trail by 10 Barrel Brewing.
And where are they from?
They are from Bend, Oregon.
Thank you.
Based in Oregon.
Yep.
Okay, this is 12 fluid ounces. Alcohol is 6.2% by volume, 50 IBUs. Let's roll.
So the IBUs sound okay. That
Stop talking. I want to drink this beer.
Oh, God. They don't sound too bad to me because, I'm good to 40-ish. So 50's kind of right on the line. Okay, open it. What?
Yeah. All right, give me your glass. Hold skillet. Let's do this thing. We're going to do a nice pour. I'll give you a couple legs on it.
Cool.
Okay, I didn't give you too much. I probably gave you more than...
Didn't you meant to?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, about there would have been about right.
One finger? Hey, you don't have to finish it if you don't want to.
I'll drink it.
This is not his cup of tea.
Very white head.
Great color.
It's a little hazy.
Yeah, you can see there's it's almost like Hefeweizen. A little bit of yeast still going on in there.
So it's not the hops that makes it all murky?
No, I believe that's part of the deal. There's a couple different stages of the brew process. There's, of course, the ingredients that you pull the sugar out of when you boil it in what's called the wort. The secondary, that's when you add the yeast, typically, and the yeast ferments it. It eats sugar and it's alcohol and carbon dioxide.
Hoops.
That's what I said.
Hoops alcohol.
There's the last stage when you're going for that nose, that really pretty flavor. And sometimes they'll throw some hops on there to give you a little bit more nose. Yeah.
Kind of reminds me
It's
of
much more complicated than that, of course. And I know your brew masters are going, gosh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. And you know what? I agree.
Yeah. Amen.
So tell us in the comments if you like our videos and are interested in seeing us do more of this stuff and promoting you. Let us know who you are. Yeah. We'd love to have your beer on the show and give you a fair shake, just like we give everybody else.
Just like everybody else. So it does sort of have a flowery kind of scent to me.
Skull. I'm going for it.
Okay, do it.
I'm digging.
Oh, tastes just like it smells. I think I just ate a flower.
What's the matter? You don't like little dandelion tea?
No. I like leaves.
Actually, as far as the hazy's concerned, yeah, a little bit bitter on the finish, but not any more than I would have guessed. And definitely very flowery. Did you ever see that video with that little girl? And she eats something, and Mom says, "Oh, did you like that?" And she goes, "Mm-hmm, mm-hmm."
And all she does, she's like, it's good, Mom.
I like it.
That's awesome. That's good stuff. Definitely not something I would ever choose to drink.
Right.
And I can't really remember that last IPA, but this seems a little more bitter, skunky, flowery.
Last one we tried was a double, so
yeah,
that's surprising because the hops on that one were up over 70.
Oh God.
I'd say as far as a hazy, that's a pretty good hazy. I'm going to give it an 8.
Good job. Gunnar knows how to drink an IPA. I'm working my way through it in big swallows.
See, my opinion of IPAs is that you don't go like this, you know. That's not the way to drink an IPA. Pick it up and let it refresh you.
I have to scrape my tongue after every drink.
Of course. We knew that, didn't we? Tongue shaver.
Ugh. It's not as good as the last one. I think I threw the last one a 7 or something.
I think you were being kind and gave it an 8.
It was actually pretty good. This, I don't think is a good IPA in my opinion. I don't know. It just tastes, I can't think of the right word, cheap.
Okay. All right. Sorry, 10 Barrel.
Yeah, no disrespect, man. I'm not an IPA guy. But yeah, it doesn't seem to have any nuance. It's got one flavor. Boom. That's all I get.
That one flavor you said was flowers.
Was eating flowers and weeds, yeah.
Grass clippings.
I don't know. I think grass clippings would taste better.
To me, when I say flowery, I mean very floral, possibly a little bit like an orange, very citrusy.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem complex there. That's what I wanted to say. It's not complex at all.
As we motor through some of these IPAs, which he will hate, and I will
but
like.
I'm learning.
True. Good sport, right? Everybody give him props in the comments. Good guy. As we go along, we're going to discover what we're actually drinking because they're not very forthcoming on the website about what's in it, why it's in it. There was no SRM information about the color or anything like that.
I was going to say they're probably very secretive about their ingredients. You know, it's a pinch of this and a dab of that and a hookah.
We all know pretty much what the 4 primary ingredients are. Water, yeast,
sugar.
Well, the sugar comes from the malt and, of course, the hops.
Yes.
And each one of them play off of each other in a different way. These are very hop dominant, and you can tell when you look at it because it's very cloudy. And I think, again, that's a combination of the hops and the yeast. So.
Well, anyway, thank you, 10 Barrel. We appreciate you making this beer for us to try. He enjoyed it. We'll just leave it at that. I actually did, and I appreciate
it. My rating's based on us not trying a hazy on the show before, so giving you kind of an average rating, and I appreciate it. We reserve the right to amend.
Always, yes.
Always amend our ratings
and
based upon our education, which is what it is.
Your palate is constantly evolving as well, you know?
It's true. Give yourself some time to start learning to enjoy
different things.
Like myself. Every hazy I try, I like it a little better, I have to admit. And this, as far as an IPA, was a delicious IPA. So good job, 10 Barrel. There are good ships.
Oh, yes, and wood ships. I almost forgot.
And ships that sail the sea.
But the best ships?
Friendships.
Oh, brother. I hope they always will be.
May they always be.
Brew beer, drink beer, have fun doing it.